Hello, Spring Valley teachers. This is Lisa Dewey, your principal, talking today about the Distance Learning Playbook. We are in Module 4, and today we're talking about dynamism. I thought that was a made-up word, but essentially talks about how dynamic teachers are in their presentation of their content. If you're following along in the book, we are on pages 74 and 75. So I want you to think back to a teacher that you had growing up. Maybe somebody who was amazingly dynamic. Got a visual picture? I can think of a science teacher in high school that used to jump on top of tables, all excited about microorganisms. And while the rest of us couldn't care about bacteria, it made the lesson really quite dynamic and exciting and helped inspire motivation in the class. So the book talks about how this dynamic presentation that you might have with your students is what really helps to motivate them, as well as helps to develop your credibility as a teacher. The book quotes on page 75 that the best teachers are people who are passionate about their subject and are passionate about sharing that subject with others, which makes good sense. So how do you do this? Well, the book talks about this in a number of ways. How to demonstrate enthusiasm, the tone of your voice, the emotional stories that you tell, or the presentation techniques that you use. So think about a lesson that you've had this week. A couple checkpoints. Every 5 to 7 minutes, have you changed it up, or is this really a sit and get? Have you increased opportunities to respond? It could be through a pear deck, or through a poll, or through drawing sticks. It doesn't have to be high tech, but finding ways to consistently make sure that all students have opportunities to respond is key. And how have you connected? How do you connect with your content? Can you share your love for reading? Do you love math and that comes through? Help students to understand your passion so that they can see their enthusiasm growing in that subject as well. All right, so finally, I have a question for you. How many of you are watching? I've got something special for the first 3 teachers that send me an example of dynamism in their classroom this week. Have a fantastic day of teaching and learning.